Good day, guys. Today we're going to talk about the ultimate NAS strategy. Some of you call it US30, some of you call it NAS100, some of you call it NASDAQ. Whatever you call it is the same thing, guys. It depends on the broker that you are using. So I want you to watch this video towards the end in order to ensure that you reap the benefits of it. I've seen a lot of people sending me emails that I should give them the Belly FS system. I can do that. I really can do. Keep sending those emails. I'll respond to them as well. So also comment in the description below so then we can see what it is that you want from the Forex top secret, so then I can be able to see. I've been off, guys. I've been off because nowadays I've been swinging the trade. So when you swing trade, you focus on other things. But I'm back. I'm finally back, guys. I'm finally back. And I want to also post a video at least every day from today, so then I can be consistent with you guys in as far as giving you guys more information. Don't forget to check out the recommended broker in the description below. Don't forget to join us to the Forex channel in a Telegram channel. Don't forget to contact me. I'll leave the details below. Some of you who are using WhatsApp, you can just send the WhatsApp. It will go through. There's no profile picture. You can just send it. Will go through. So that's it, guys. Let's focus on the strategy. Don't forget to subscribe, guys. We are moving to 1,000 subscribers. Yes, we are moving to 1,000 subscribers. So don't forget to watch this video towards the end so you can be able to get that quality that we are about to provide. So first thing first, guys, we are focused on NASDAQ 100. NASDAQ 100, NAS100, US30 100. Whichever you call it, like I said. Now, I'm going to start with the swing trade, guys. Some of you know swing trade as you place a trade today and you wait for like a week or two in order to take your profit. So NAS 100 is one of those that you can do that. Now, if you look at the history of NAS 100, I'm in a weekly chart. I'm going to move from weekly towards the 15 minutes. But because you are focused on the swing trade, I'll want us to start with the weekly. Now, in a weekly chart, guys, if you look very carefully, October 2008, NASDAQ moved from 2008 October to 2021 uptrend, guys. Uptrend. If someone invested the capital in 2008, imagine how much you could have made, guys. If you invested, you just bought NASDAQ one lot from 2008, how much you would have made, guys. And then you invested it, you could have resigned by now. One lot in 2008. Now that's not what I'm trying to say, because otherwise we can reverse the time. But what I'm trying to say is, if you look at what happened from 2008 until 2021, you can see that you could have made least 1,275,338. I'm looking at these figures here, guys, in the middle. I'm looking at the middle figures. Just one lot, not one lot actually, 0.01. If your account is in dollars, you could have made that amount, enough to resign by just buying and leave it for years to come. In a span of 12 years, you could have been a millionaire by now. In terms of dollars, you could have been a millionaire, but that's the past, guys. I wish I was trading back then. But then some of you are like, now you show us, you show us the past. What about, the present? I'm meant to say that I must focus on today. I'm focused on today. I get that, guys. I really get that. But if you are going to win in the market, you're supposed to look at the long-term view. But enough with the long-term view. Let's go to daily chart. Now, daily chart, we're looking at what happened between March 2020 to March 2021. That's a span of a year. The market moved from March to the highest point. What does that tell you? If you could have entered the market one lot from here, from March to here, you could have made a lot of money. You get what I'm saying? You could have made a lot of money. That's what a swing trading is all about. Or some people call it investing. But some people understand that the market goes up and down, guys. The market goes up and down. If you see the market is going up, it's going down, it's going up, it's going down, it's going up, it's going down, it's going up, it's going down. It makes a whole lot of corrections along the way. But the overall trend of NASDAQ is up movement. So if you are going to trade on a swing type of trades, you're supposed to have a larger capital. You're supposed to have a larger capital, so then you can cater for that. That's how you win in the market, having a larger capital, so then you don't focus on the up and down of the trend. You focus on the overall trend. Now, without further ado, let's go to 4-hour chart. In 4-hour chart, guys, you can see from the 29th of this month, of last month, to the 16th of this month, the market has been moving up. If you are a swing trader, you could have entered here and leave the market to run, and then finally you could have decided otherwise, that I'm taking my money because of this previous high. As you can see, guys, you could have entered and then ride the market to this point. That's big money as well. So that's the swing trade. You enter and then you leave the trade to keep running for weeks and weeks. And once it reached the previous high, you can decide to check where the market is going and take your money. And then if you are swing trading and you have larger capital and you are trading NASDAQ, I won't say you don't need to worry about the ups and downs, but you don't need to place too much attention on the upside down. You need to place too much attention on the overall trend. That's what I'm trying to say. Now, if the market goes up and down, all you have to know is you should protect yourself from clearing your account. Hence, I'm saying you must have a larger capital so then the ups and downs won't affect you. Larger capital. I know this is a demo, guys, but I usually practice on a demo so then I can take how much can I go on a real account. It's which is 400,000. I took $100 to 400,000 in a short term in a demo account. Now some of you are like, no, this is a demo account. Now I want to see your real account now. You're lying to us. No, guys, I'm not trying to prove anything. I'm trying to show you how far you can go in a demo, which can be used in a real account to go further. Now let's look at it. Let's look at it, guys. Let's look at the bigger picture. We are on a 4-hour. That's how you swing trade. Some of you are waiting for the strategy, but I'm going to break it down as we go down. Now, if you look at the 1 hour as well, you could have ride the market just like that. Now, what is the strategy, guys? What is the strategy? Now, some of you are starting with the lower accounts. Some of you are starting from $100. We started from there as well. So I just want us to focus on a lower time frame while we have a bigger picture of Nasdaq in a long term. Nasdaq is going up, guys. Nasdaq is going up. So I don't mind if you are looking for selling opportunities in a short term, but never forget that Nasdaq is going up. So rather look for buy opportunities and be skeptical on selling opportunities. Should I repeat that? Rather look for buying opportunities and be skeptical when it comes to selling opportunities. I'm not saying you shouldn't sell Nasdaq, but be skeptical. That's the difference. Look for buying opportunities, be skeptical on selling opportunities. You must be sure when you are trying to sell Nasdaq that is really selling, because 90% of the time is buying. Now, what do I mean by that? Nasdaq is selling. That's okay. The following day, Nasdaq is buying. Nasdaq sell short. Nasdaq is buying. Nasdaq sell short. Nasdaq is buying. But the overall trend, Nasdaq is buying. If you're a swing trader, you know Nasdaq is always buying. If you bought Nasdaq here on April 1st, you bought Nasdaq, you can just know that Nasdaq is always buying. Higher lows, higher highs. Higher lows, higher highs. Nasdaq is always buying if you are a swing trader. But if you are intra trading, Nasdaq is selling. Next day, Nasdaq is buying. Next day, Nasdaq is selling short. Nasdaq is buying, selling short, buying. Just like that. Now, some of you are asking, what is this? These are divisions of the days, guys. The 15th, when the market closed, the 16th, the market closed for Friday, just like that. To get this, you just need to press Ctrl Y, and then this will appear. Now, what is the strategy? That's what most of you are waiting for. What is the strategy? First, just buy Nasdaq and leave it. can see here about Nasdaq. I don't have a stop loss. I don't have a take profit. Like I said, if you have a bigger amount, first and foremost, buy Nasdaq and leave it. You don't need to put stop loss. You don't need to put take profit. Just buy Nasdaq and leave it. That will work for you 100% of the time. Buy Nasdaq and leave it. Leave it for 2 months. Leave it for 2 weeks. Leave it for however long you want to leave it. Just buy Nasdaq and leave it. That's one of the simplest strategies to ever exist. Buy Nasdaq and leave it. If you could have bought Nasdaq on the 5th of this month and leave it, this is how much you could have made. If you could have bought Nasdaq, the worst case scenario now, the very worst case scenario, if you could have bought Nasdaq here and leave it, you could have had this drawdown without worrying about the stop loss and whatever, and you have this upside, and by now you could have been floating a little bit of profit, and I promise next week you will be floating a whole lot of profit by just buying Nasdaq and leave it. But you have to have a bigger capital in order to cater for this drawdown. Larger capital to cater for this drawdown. Now, what is the second strategy? The second strategy is look at the daily, how the market is running. Not the daily time frame, but a day. How is the market running for today? That's what I mean. Now, how's the market running? How's the market really running? Now, if you look at this day, market started consolidating and it went up. And then the market tried to create this little high here, and the market decided to make corrections. The market moved from here to this portion. Now the market is correcting back to this portion. Nice, right? Now what you can do is check the last thing. Yesterday market was down here, moved to this portion. Now the market might correct, might make a correction. Now what happened? The market moved from here to this higher, and then corrected and retest this area right here. And then the market bought. Now what I want you to look for is the market per day in a 15-minute chart will buy and sell in the same day. Some of you are like, yo, that's what I know, that I really know, but then why don't you apply? You know, my mentor said, don't tell me about my mentor. Listen to me very closely, very carefully. The market will buy and the market will sell. That's the worst case scenario in Nasdaq per day. When the market buys and the market sells. Now, the best case scenario is when the market buys for that day. If you look at here, guys, the market was buying on the previous day, continuing, then the market sells. That's the worst case scenario, at least. But someday the market just consolidate and buy. That's the best day in my life. Do you get what I'm trying to say? When the market wake up and say today we just sell, that's the best case scenario in my life. When the market today wake up and say today we just buy, that's the best case scenario in my life. But when the market sell and buy, that's the worst case scenario. Not really worse, because otherwise you looked at yesterday and then you were riding a trend yesterday. Now you continue riding a trend, you realize that the market want to come down, then you go down with the market, ride the trend. But on the next day, the market said we are consolidating on a Asian session here, and then we buy right away towards the end of the day. That's where most traders make money on NAS100, when the market buys that day or when the market sells that day. But when the market buys and sells, it's really 50-50 chances that traders make a whole lot of money, because otherwise they get confused along the way. Now, like I said, the consolidations are always there. Then the market decided to buy. This was the worst case scenario, because the market wasn't buying and the market wasn't really selling. It was just consolidating the whole day, and the next day consolidate half the day and buy. That's also the worst case scenario. Yeah, but this the scenario I'm talking about, market is selling and the market buys. That's what happens. But here the market only bought. If you've noticed, guys, what I want us to do is to apply price action as well. Price action will take us far. Price action will take us far. The market broke above and then it went and retested this area, broke below, then went down drastically. The market respected this area and went up. So with price action as well, you can be able to catch so many moves in Nasdaq. So that's it for the day, guys. To sum up, first strategy, just buy Nasdaq and leave it if you have a larger capital. That's the investment side of it. Just buy Nasdaq with 0.01 lot and leave it. Let it run, and then check it after 2 weeks, check it after 3 weeks. You will be in profit. That's given. That's 100% given. You'll be in profit. If you just buy Nasdaq, leave it, forget it. But you must be having larger capital in order to cater for the drawdown. Don't put stop loss, don't put take profit. Just buy Nasdaq and leave it. That's the first strategy. But have large capital to cater for the drawdown, because the Nasdaq is going up. That's the bottom line. Nasdaq is always going up. And if you check the fundamental analysis of Nasdaq, I don't know if I'm gonna check it with you. I'm gonna find it if I check it. We check the fundamental analysis of Nasdaq. We check the fundamental analysis of Nasdaq. Let's see. I don't know where it's gonna go through, because sometimes, my internet is giving me issues. So in the fundamental analysis of Nasdaq, which is the news and stuff, over 100 of those companies make profit every day. Only few companies that make a loss someday. You'll find negative in few companies and positive in 90% of all companies in Nasdaq 100. What does that tell you about the overall trend of the Nasdaq? Nasdaq is always making profit every day, because if you're going to be mathematical about it, that's that. So guys, to keep this video very short, let's forget the fundamental. I'll make a video specially for fundamental analysis of Nasdaq. I'll make another video more specifically to handle the fundamental analysis and give you the reason why it's supposed to be done. Now, the second part of the strategy is to look for daily drawdown and upside, whereby you know that Nasdaq is either buying for the whole day or selling for the whole day, or the Nasdaq will continue buying, continue the trend from the last day and then sell in the same day, or it might start by consolidating and buy right away. You see, on Friday Nasdaq was just flowing here, so this is one of the things that you might be confused the whole day, but you might catch these little moves, this little downside, little moves and stuff. So that's it for today, guys. Don't forget to subscribe and comment what it is that you want me to be able to talk to in the next videos. Until I gotta keep bewitched. Feel bewitched, perfect.